Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This week's Magical Monday video, we're going to continue with our true crime series, and this week we will be exploring the Black Dahlia, and I will insert a picture of the Black Dahlia. And if you guys are not aware of the Black Dahlia is or was an actress by the name of Elizabeth Short, and she was an aspiring actress that in 1947 met her end in a tragic way. She was found unalived and her parts were separated, and no one knows who did it. And tonight I wanted to explore the Black Dahlia and see why she was unalived, and look into a couple of the suspects, like prime suspects, and one that is really just not in the running, but I'm going to look into him anyway. So like I said, the Black Dahlia was had met her end in 1947, and she was an aspiring actress, and she did fall on some hard times, and it's suspected that she fell into some lady of the night activities to make ends meet. So let's look into Elizabeth Short, aka the Black Dahlia. Spirit, please show me why the Black Dahlia was unalived. Again, I go with my traditional, my trusty energy oracle deck first, and then we'll dive into some tarot, and then back to an oracle deck. Just checking the energy and see what we have. This is done by someone that was either in love with her, infatuated with her. This was done by someone that was infatuated with her or in love with her. It's like he was freeing himself of her. I don't think it was done because of notoriety, but this may have been someone that had a romantic interest in her, which is one of the possibilities, because she did have some lovers allegedly. But with blossoming abundance, I wonder if this is someone that was trying to protect their wealth and their way of life. This may have been someone that was trying to protect their way of life and their wealth, whoever this person is. It was like they was freeing themselves of her. Spirit, is there any other messages surrounding why she was unalived? Again, showing me shuffling to a good extent without the camera unfocusing. Yeah, this is someone that was protecting their wealth, protecting what they hold value. They was torn with doing the deed. They was torn in the decision making of unaliving her. But it's definitely someone that was in a high position. And this is, I believe that she held romantic feelings for this man as well. This is someone that she held romantic feelings for. So this is someone that she felt that she was in a relationship with. Spirit, please show me, was she pregnant? Which is one of the reasons suspected for her untimely end, is that she was pregnant. Was she pregnant? Was that the reason why she met her end? Was she pregnant? She was tied up, but I don't think that really speaks to her, how she was found. But this is definitely a relationship. This is someone that, a relationship to create balance back. They use everything that they had access to. Because 2 doctors allegedly are suspects. So, Sun, strategy, angel of balance, and walking away. So someone in this relationship wanted it to end, and one person didn't. But there was some type of strategy in play. If she was pregnant, the other one person thought this was like being tricked into a relationship that they really didn't want to continue. Hostilities. If she was pregnant, this man got angry because he didn't, even though he had romantic feelings for her, he didn't want a real relationship. He didn't want to be in a committed relationship with her. He didn't want those responsibilities. So if she was pregnant, he felt that this was tying him to her, and he felt that this was it was tricking him into remaining in a relationship that he didn't want. He no longer wanted to be in. Okay. Now let's go into one of the doctors, which is George Hodel Jr. And he was a surgeon, so that he is suspected. Even his son believes he is the one. He was the one that did it. So seeing that he was a surgeon and may have had some a relationship with her or an infatuation with her, he even somewhat said that he did when his home was bugged. And he was put on trial for assaulting his own daughter. You can read between the lines. Which is another reason why he kind of came up. And they was seen together. I believe they was seen together. Hodel and Elizabeth. So we're just checking on the energy of Hodel. So I got the temple path, and I got the angel of strength, and I got rest and rejuvenation. So I'm wondering if this was type of, like, his energy was trying to remain strong and stepping back away from all of the drama in the situation, and going into a more spiritual type of thinking while everything was going on. Did Hodel do it? Now it is there. A theory is that it was a sacrifice. She was a sacrifice. So we will look into that as well. But did Hodel do it? Maybe he felt that he had some type of a strong spiritual bond with her. Yeah. In some way, he had some feelings for her. But it was like on a higher level. It was like a spiritual level. But he ended up being heartbroken in the end. Someone ended up being heartbroken in the end. And then there's appreciation. I wonder if she cut things off with him. If they wasn't romantically involved, she may have cut things off with him. And that broke his heart. She wasn't vibing with his higher level of love. Another person is Walter Bailey, who was a doctor. And of course, again, this is someone that has medical knowledge, so he came up on the radar. So let's check the energy surrounding Walter Bailey. And if he did it. He definitely has some hostilities as to being connected to her. And he also was seen around with Elizabeth Short as well. The thinking man. He thought about it. He definitely thought about it. And she had something over him as well. She had something over him. Again, she was an aspiring actress. So I wonder if she needed money for something, another gig, and he became angry about that. Her always being in need of money. This created, him being linked to her death created drama in his life that he did not want. It caused the attention, the unneeded, unwanted attention. Because she still wanted to be an actress, and she was, he felt used. Let's put it like that. He felt used because she demanded money from him. And he got to the point where he felt that that's all she wanted him for. Interesting. Another person of interest was Bugsy Siegel. Yes, the gangster. Was her death part of a deal that Bugsy Siegel had with a newspaper man? Was her death a contract? What I'm getting now is that she is actually on the other side trying to heal, which is a good thing. That's a great thing, that she's trying to heal. But she had money ties. She definitely had money ties. Yeah, and the money ties created anxiety for her. She's actually trying to be on a higher level now that she's crossed over. Contract. This contract keep coming up, and I keep thinking it is because of that she was an actress, but this may have been a contract. Her death may have been a contract. Was she a sacrifice spirit? Was she a sacrifice? This made the world take notice of it, of what was going on in California. Her death became worldwide news. Was she a sacrifice? This is done by someone that she's romantically was connected to. This is done by somebody that she's romantically connected to. This is someone that has some type of romantic interest with her. And this is she never thought that she would be in this position. She thought that these people would be able to give her the life that she wanted, which was to be an actress. But I'm not getting that Bugsy had anything to do with it. But it was some type of contract. That's interesting. And lastly, just checking the energy, and then we could jump into tarot. There are some ties to the Cleveland torso murderer. Was the Black Dahlia one of the victims of the Cleveland torso murderer? Is she connected? Because the infamous Elliot Ness got a letter from the said killer that said that he moved from California. No, he moved from Cleveland and did someone in California. There is that connection. That is getting more traction. That is definitely getting more traction, that it was connected to the Cleveland torso killer. That theory is getting more traction. More people are talking about that. So I wouldn't, with more people talking about the Cleveland torso killer being connected to the Black Dahlia, it will be more than likely coming up with other documentaries and or books trying to connect it. That's going to create, money for whoever produces or writes the book. But that theory is getting more traction. Now I wanted to bring out the Hollywood tarot because she wanted to be an actress. So I said, might as well bring out the Hollywood tarot. Tinseltown tarot. Sorry. Spirit, please show me if we will find out conclusively how she died. Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, Knight of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant. And Knight of Swords. So if we find out anything, it's going to be a delay in it. It's not going to be something that's going to be quick. We're not going to find out quickly. Because someone doesn't want the information to come out. There may be an organization that does not want the information to come out. So it will hinder the investigation. So we may not know conclusively how she died and who did it. Was it one of the doctors, Spirit? Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords. Someone is going to gain the courage to speak up, because the source is about how we process our thinking and our thoughts is logic. So someone is definitely gaining the courage to unburden themselves, because you got the Ten of Swords in reverse. And so someone is going to come forth to try to unburden themselves with this information that they have. But again, someone is going to try and block it. But this is going to be information that is coming, because they're trying to unburden themselves. So yeah, we haven't heard the end of the Black Dahlia. That's for sure. Information will continue to come out. And the speculations. Well, let's switch to my horror oracle deck and get a final message. This was a little bit shorter than the other ones. And let's see if we could get a final message from Elizabethshort. Spirit, is there a final message surrounding Elizabethshort? Is there a final message surrounding Elizabethshort? Is there a final message surrounding Elizabethshort and her case? I got animal. I got wonder of the world in reverse. Is there any final message regarding Elizabethshort and her case? And I got friendship in reverse. I got animal, wonder of the world, and friendship all in reverse. Animal, which is the island of the lost souls in reverse. Her death wasn't impulsive. I want to say it was it was more or less planned, staged. With wonders of the world, which is King Kong. So the final message regarding the Black Dahlia, Elizabethshort, and her case is this wasn't done instinctively, or I mean, it was done instinctively, but not impulsively. It's like the person who did this felt that she was too full of herself. Or better than him. Like she was like way out of that, not she was, but he was way out of, he didn't deserve her. Put it like that. She was too good for him, or that's what he felt that she was giving. That's the energy she was giving off. She should not have went to Hollywood. She should have stayed where, she should have stayed home. She should have stayed in the city, town, state that she was in. She should not have came to Hollywood. That is the energy that I'm getting, is that she should not have came to Hollywood. Because the people that she was encountering felt a certain type of way about her. That she was overconfident. Like they felt that she thought that she was better than them. And she may not have. She just may have just had that air about her. Some people do have that air about them, but they really don't think that they are better than other people. But that is some of the reason behind her death, of what happened to her. And that's sad. That really is sad. That really is sad. Let's see if there's any other messages before we end it. Spirit, is there any other messages from Elizabethshort? Is there any other messages directly from Elizabethshort that she wants us to know? Is there anything that Elizabethshort wants us to know? It's something about the way that she talked to the people that she was interacting with, especially these guys. It was something about the way she talked to them that they didn't like. They wasn't used to from a woman. Earth. Is there any messages directly from Elizabeth that she wants us to know? Somebody thought she was mouthy. Genius in reverse. And then trickster in reverse. Now we got genius and trickster in the Jack the Ripper reading as well, which is interesting that it came up here. So we have Nosferatu. Remember, she wants us to remember where we came from. Be humble. Remember where we came from. With Genius, which is the reanimator in reverse. She's saying that sometimes you do need to move fast and break boundaries, but be cautious when doing so. And with Trickster, which is It, Stephen King's It in reverse. Be mindful of your own mindset. How you're thinking directly affects your behavior. Because her mindset, she was so focused on getting out of the town that she lived in and becoming a Hollywood star, pretty much led her to where she's at. So be mindful of your mindset. So she wants us to remember where we came from, to go back to our roots. Because sometimes moving fast, you have to break things. You have to break things. You can break through by moving fast, but be mindful. Be very mindful of our mindset and the reasonings behind our behavior and reasoning behind why we want to break free. So I hope you guys are enjoying the true crime series through tarot, through the lens of the tarot. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified each time I upload a new video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.